some of the more popular shows. Jocko Willink is the voice of this thing. And as a voiceover guy myself, that's when I'm like, oh, they got Jocko. There was one, Chance Leonard did The Price of Legacy down in Oklahoma a couple years ago and had Trace Atkins as the voice there. And I'm like, ooh. So how do you get a hold of Jocko? How does he say yes to this project?
The short answer is I asked him, but I'll give you the longer,
Yeah,
I'll
but
give you the
getting a
longer.
hold of a guy like Jocko is
Right.
not so easy. Now, he's also been a very, very big proponent and advocate of wrestling over the years, too.
Yes, he
So
has.
obviously there's that tie to it.
Yes, he has. And I saw that. I know I was looking for a narrator. I had asked a very prominent A-list celebrity. We spoke with the agent and went back and forth, and that wasn't going to work out. And it turns out it was the best thing that it didn't, because, Jocko he represents, he represents something very important, I think, to the wrestling community. And that is the resilience, right? Is the discipline and the resilience and the willingness to do difficult things. And obviously his daughters wrestle. His younger daughter still wrestling in high school. His older daughter is very accomplished Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. And when I saw that, I thought, this is actually kind of a perfect fit from my perspective. Now, would he be willing to tell the story? I don't know. So as it turns out, he was willing to do the story. He was terrific to work with, very efficient, as you can well imagine. And I felt, one of the decisions that you have to make is, do I have a female voice, or do I have a male voice? And I decided to have a male voice because I wanted the film to be this inclusive type of story, where it was like, the men were supporting the women,